Yes, gentleman there. He doesn't care.
It seems that a while back, as people followed you, you were really into peace at any, not at any cost, but just very peaceful. Peaceful means for revolution. And I read an article in Ramparts, and you were into violent revolution. And now...
I'm not.
Well, that's what it stated.
No, the article in Ramparts was basically about socialism, right? And I don't believe in violent revolution. Yoko stated it very well, which is violent revolutionaries are playing the same establishment game. I believe in some of the things Jerry Rubin and A.B. Hoffman have done, like the theater in court kind of revolution. I believe in the revolution of happening and that artists, Yoko says artists don't create. Any woman can create, a man can destroy with a Coke bottle, and an artist revalues. If I'm a revolutionary, or we are revolutionaries, we're revolutionary artists, not gunmen. I believe in the Black Panther original statement, the 10-point program, which is not violent, which says to defend yourself against attack, I might consider that. But anything else I don't consider, so I'm still for peace, peaceful revolutionary. But I'm an artist first, and a politician second.
I don't know if the article was wrong or not, but it stated you were saying in your song Revolution.
What?
That in your song Revolution,
yeah.
You wanted to change a few of the words from count me in to count me out, or count me out to count me in.
No, I have both versions. Revolution, there's three versions. Number 1, number 2, and number 9. Number 9 is an abstract picture of revolution. Number 1 was the single because the other boys didn't like the number 2 is the single because the other boys didn't like number 1. They said it wasn't fast enough, so I made it fast. And sometimes I said count me in, count me out. The thing I regret was making a reference to Chairman Mao, which might spoil any chances I have of going to visit China, like those ping pong people do. I'd love to go and see what's happening there. But I wrote the Chairman Mao line in the studio because I didn't have any words. What I was trying to say to the Maoists, or anybody that wanted to change the world, why go and stand in front of a policeman with a red communist flag in your hand and a big suit and all like that, and then get hit? I thought it was unsubtle. So in the song, I wasn't putting down revolution. I was saying, isn't that a bit unsubtle? But if you want to really change the thing, do it subtly in a way that the establishment can't attack, i.e. theater in court and or bed events, two virgins, things like that, things that the establishment don't understand, therefore they can't kill it.
Yeah, well, the last part of my question was...
Could we, gentleman down here now. Sorry.
You wrote a letter to the Voice in defense of Yoko as an artist.
And myself.
Yes. It was,
yeah.
And
what is the question?
It was a rather strong letter.
Yeah.
And I wondered if you've regretted it since, especially in the light of the strong reaction that it has provoked.
I don't mind if a few fat liberals got excited about my letter. Some guy wrote one of the replies to the letter I wrote was, it's nice to see how well John and Yoko take to criticism. The letter wasn't criticism. It said, A, our films wouldn't be shown unless we were John and Yoko. I said, that's a lie. I think our filmmaking stands on its own. That'll be proved by them standing on their own. They've been accepted in many festivals. I don't see why Mr. Carlton can't accept them. He said Yoko was a has-been artist that was no good anyway. He's never seen her work, read her books, or seen any of our films. And instead of going into an intellectual liberal load of guff, I just told him to sod off.
And did he?
Yeah, I hope he did. I don't feel like spending... I'm not an intellectual. I'm not articulate. I'm working class, and I use few words. I use the words that the people around me used when I was a child. I talk like that. So if somebody's going to say a lot of shit, I'll say a lot of shit. It's as simple as that, you know?
Just that the way
Don't say too much shit.
Hey, how about if I go... You can insert it. This is to insert.
Yes. I'm trying to find someone where we have a microphone. Yes.
I was wondering if, like, last year we had a big thing about Paul McCartney being dead.
Yeah.
And I was wondering how much of it was planned and how much was planned by you.
It had nothing to do with me. The first, there is a rumor that he is dead, actually, but the first I heard about it was in the press, you know, or from, I don't know how it happened. It's a mystery to Paul, it was a mystery to me. None of us knew what it was about or whatever. But of course they credited it to me or Paul, saying, you know, that it was publicity seeking, and we did it. It was too far out for us to have thought of it, you know. And it wasn't a very, I don't know, it was a peculiar thing. I don't know what it was about.
Do you and Paul speak?
We have spoken. I spoke to him about an hour or so on the phone about 3 weeks ago. That was the last time I spoke. But I hugged George 2 days ago, and I sent a postcard to Ringo last week, all right?